Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad to see people starting to pull up, man. Hope everybody's been doing fantastic. Hope everybody's been copping these sneakers that have been coming out. I've been gone for a little while. And I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Not that it's like earth-shattering news or anything, but I've been gone for a little while, and I've been paying attention to the sneaker stuff. I just haven't really been able to make videos or anything. But there's been a lot that's been happening. A lot of releases have come and gone. Last night we saw the Travis's drop on his website. Honestly, I'm gonna start with that, but we're gonna have the live cop for the Jordan 11 Breds. So let me know in the chat, man, if you guys are going after those or not. But we're gonna talk about those in a minute. But I just first want to touch upon these Jumpman Jacks, man. Those went live yesterday. And I actually got into it, and I was sitting there and I was like looking and watching and watching. I checked my email a whole bunch of times. I didn't get anything. And then my girl was like, "Hey, can I see your phone?" Because we played this game or whatever. So I gave her my phone. I got my phone back, and I had an email from from the Travis website to check out. And then when I went to go check out, they was sold out, man. So not that I'm blaming her, right? I didn't even tell her that that's what happened because like it's not that serious, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I missed out on them. Let me know if you guys got lucky on the Travis Jumpman Jacks last night. We're expected to see those drop on sneakers at some point as well. The original release date, I believe, is April 30th, so we probably will see them drop on sneakers at some point. Saw a lot of people actually checking out last night on the Travis website, which is a good thing. You don't really normally see that many people check out on Travis's, but I saw a decent amount of people posting their screenshots of their checkout on Instagram and stuff, man. So if you guys got that, man, good luck, or I'm sorry, congratulations on that. And just let me know in the chat if you guys got them or whatever. This morning we do have a release for the Air Jordan 11 low in the Bred colorway. Now this is a sneaker that Michael actually wore on the court one game. And Jordan 11 lows, they do pretty well most times. Like they do pretty well. They normally do sell, and resales are always a little bit higher than expected for these. Now the MO for Jordan Brand this year has been, as far as stock, been a lot more limited than we're used to in years past. This one, I don't know what the stock is going to be like for these, but it does seem like it's going to be a little bit, probably more on the limited side, just like everything else has been. But this isn't one of the more, I guess, hype releases. We just saw the Navies drop. We saw restocks happen this week of a bunch of sneakers. And, obviously this isn't Air Jordan 4 white cements or anything like that. But summer is coming, right? This is a great summer sneaker. So I do expect these to sort of come and go in a fairly quickly manner, right? Like, unless they made a whole bunch of these for some reason, I do expect these to sell out like everything else has been. But man, like, let me know, man, like what y'all been up to, man. How you guys been, man? How you guys been getting any of these sneakers? Let me know what's up. Now, I haven't been on here for a couple weeks for a couple of reasons. One, as you guys know, I am getting married here very, very, very soon. So I've been doing a lot of stuff with that. It's a lot of work to plan a wedding. It's a lot of work to, make sure you got your food right, you got the clothes right. I mean, like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, is it a lot of work? It's a lot of stressful things. But in the midst of that, man, I actually got pneumonia. And I just came off my medicine for that yesterday. So I'm feeling a lot better. I wasn't hospitalized or anything like that, but I was down pretty bad. I had I couldn't really breathe, man. Even just walking like up the steps, I would be like totally winded. So that's when I knew something was wrong, because I'm a fairly young dude, and I shouldn't be winded going up steps. But yeah, I had a bunch of fluid or whatever in my lungs, and I've been sick a lot this year, man. I've never been sick this much. Never been sick this much. And I don't know why that is, but yeah, man. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I still have a little bit of a cough, but no, I'm doing good, man. And I'm glad to see everybody, man. Tyrone Turner in the building. What's up, my dude? What's up, my guy, man? Tyrone, man. What's up, bro? Gabby Rose in the house. Good morning, Gabby. Lifter CB, yo. What up? What up? What up? What up? Lifter been a member for 17 months, man. 17 months, man. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you for everything. Keegan, member for 7 months. What's up, everyone? What's up, Keegan? What's going on? Back to basics 93 in the house. What's good, fam? What's going on, man? What's going on? Y'all going after these Jordan 11s this morning, or are you guys passing on these? Personally, I don't. I love Jordan 11 lows. Love them. I love them. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I want them, but like I feel like I could wait. I got a lot that I'm paying for right now, man. Like I don't know. I don't know. And then coming up next month in May, we got what do we got? We got the Jordan 4s, the white cements. Those are bro. That's gonna be a problem. And I know like some people have soured on it, but like I still want those Jordan 1 UNC reimagined. I still want those and some other stuff that's coming up. Probably gonna try to get those Travises, the Jumpman Jacks, because I have all of them except for the red pair. So I'm gonna probably try to get them. I don't know, man. Like these are cool. If you got hybrids, probably don't need these or whatever. But yeah, I even really like the what were those called? What were those called? Concord Breds. I even have those. I have a couple pairs of those. I like those, man. Like Jordan 11 are great for summer. Great for summer. Rob P in the house, man. Say good morning, fam. Just got it for the history. Hey, I understand that. I mean, he actually wore these. Makes sense. Keegan said, I hit on the SB4s, the Alma 3s, and the Jumpman Jacks in the past week. I'm good for a little bit. Yeah, bro. I missed out on the SB Navies because I was actually at work and they switched up the shock drop thing to that link, and by the time like I got in, my size was gone, and you know what I mean. So I missed out on them. Not that like not that that's like a big deal to me. It's really kind of not. I did want them though. I think they're nice. I think they're going for fairly cheap out on resale right now too. Like not even going for like all that much. So like they could we could swing back around and grab them if we really want them. But let's see. But yeah, Keegan, man, wow, good job, buddy. Navy said, "Did you cop Travis's?" So like, I started out the stream, man, and I was talking about. I actually did get a checkout link, but I kind of missed. I guess my chance. I wasn't quick enough, and my size was gone. So, but I actually did get an email from the Travis website last night, which is rare, super rare, man, super rare. But I mean, I don't necessarily. I don't know what the resale on those is right now. I know that they were going for a lot, obviously, before they dropped. But we're still expected to see a Nike sneakers app release for that, I believe. And I have really good luck with Travis's on sneakers app, so we'll see what happens. But let me look up those Jumpman Jacks real quick. In my size, they're going for 300. So yeah, I mean like the colorway on that probably isn't that appealing to a lot of people. People probably gonna just you know what I mean. Obviously, when they get them, they're gonna try to make their $100 or so on them. But I like the Jumpman Jack sneakers, man. I really do. The only one I don't have is the red pair, but I got all the other ones that released. The mochas, the reverse mocha looking ones. Was that the only other ones? I don't know. I got a bunch of them right there. But yeah, I've had every one so far except for that. So I'm probably gonna pick up those Travises no matter what. Obviously, like once they drop on sneakers, I feel like they'll probably be even cheaper by the time that time comes. So I ain't sweating that I missed out on the Travis email, although that would have been cool. But we got 6 minutes until these Jordan 11 Breds drop. Let's see what happens with that. Back to basics said I didn't hit on the Travis fame. You know what, man? Like, I no matter what, Travises are gonna sell. So if they do drop on sneakers, or even if for some reason they didn't, like the prices for these ain't even like 8.5 is like $286, basically like a $300 shoe right now in most sizes. So 200 retail. I mean, if they do drop on sneakers, they're not going for a whole lot, so that's gonna turn some people. If these were going for $500, $600, $700, $800, you know what I mean? But like, I think the colorway is kind of less appealing than the other Jumpman Jacks with that neon green on it and stuff. I think it's cool. Something a little bit different, but it ain't for everybody, I don't think. But it's a Travis, so I wanted them SB Navies and the Brick by Bricks. Those Brick by Bricks were hard to come by. SB Navies, I think, I don't know. We've been hearing kind of like there might be a restock of those. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but yeah, I mean, navies are cool. Heard 4:30. Yeah, April 30th was the actual like expected release day. Travis normally does his releases like a week prior or whatever, so we should be seeing them on sneakers at least by that point. They've been doing some different stuff, man, on sneakers. Like they ain't been giving us like that shock drop that we're all used to. We've been getting kind of some other kind of link drops and stuff, which is cool. To change it up a little bit. QT in the building says, "Sorry, I'm like, good morning. Will these breads be easy to get later?" So like in my experience, right? Because I actually do wear Jordan 11 lows a lot. It's one of my favorite summertime sneakers. What I always find with these is they normally sell fairly quickly, and then if you go look, like they go up in price. These are actually like Jordan 11 lows are actually more profitable for a reseller than the actual Jordan 11s that drop during the holiday time, because they don't make a million of these the way that they do for those, and so not everybody has them, kind of thing. So I mean, if you're asking for my advice, I would say buy them sooner than later if this is what you want, because even like ones that people talk a lot of stuff on, like the Concord Breds, that's like a $350 sneaker, and it's been like that for a few years. They did go up $10 on them. Jordan 11 lows used to be 180, now they're 190, but everything went up. But yeah, they're normally like a $300 shoe. For most of them, not all of them, but for most of them, the men's ones, anyways. Female ones could go either way, but these men's Jordan 11s lows, they normally do fairly well. This one MJ actually wore out of all the Jordan 11 lows. Like I don't think he ever wore another one like on a court, anyways. So this one does have a little bit of history, a little bit of significance, and 40th year Jordan is this year, so they're kind of pulling out some of the sort of diamond in the roughs, and this is sort of like another one of those. Do I feel like there's a lot of hype for this? I don't. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to sell. They haven't been putting out a lot of stock of these releases, so if you need another black and red shoe, man, hey, I would move on it as soon as you can. Do streamers get checkout links for streaming their content? No. Some some of us are kind of more plugged in than others, like I don't have any relationship with the Travis team or anything like that. But certain people do, and so like they get information a little bit earlier than most people and things like that. But yeah, the most of us, no, we don't get checkout links just for streaming their content. No. Most of us don't get anything for doing this, period, except for, just whatever the ad revenue is for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this because I love it. You know what I mean? I have a regular full-time job. I'm a normal person, just like all you guys, man. I just love sneakers. So Keegan said they're loaded up on the app right now. Like on the back end or actually on the sneakers app? Let me look. Yep, they weren't on there this morning, but they are now on there. So, yep, Keegan's right. They're going to be dropping on the Nike sneakers app on April 30th at 10 a.m. Obviously, that's going to be a draw. Bright Cactus, Jumpman Jacks. So, yeah, man, we got another crack at it. That's going to be an interesting day. What day is the 30th, man? Please be a Saturday. It's not. Today's 26th. That's Wednesday. So that's Wednesday. Miles, what up, man? What's going on? How you doing? All right, so it's 10 a.m., guys. Jordan 11 lows are live on the Nike Sneakers app. So I'm gonna monitor this for you guys, and we'll see how they're moving. Not a bad price for the Jumpman Jacks. Nah, they're not. Dark mochas are even cheaper. You know what's crazy, bro? I hit on two of those. I got two of those back there. Those dark mochas. Dope shoe. Dope shoe. What are those going for? Let me look, man. They probably like 250 or something, huh? Mm. 279, 280, 290. It's just still like a $300 ish kind of sneaker. That's not bad though. A little bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper. Those brick by bricks are replica out like crazy. Now seeing those factory videos. Man, they make a lot of replicas or UAs or fakes or whatever people want to call them. They make a lot of sneakers, man. What's the greatest Jordan shoe of all time to you? I mean, I don't know, man. It'd be really tough for me to like kind of pinpoint just one. That's tough. That's tough. Like like when you asked that question, the first sneaker that came to my mind was Jordan 1 Chicago. But like I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's the greatest of all time, but I mean it's probably up there. My mind like instantly went to Jordan 1. But I don't know. I don't think I can answer that, man. I really like fours a lot. I've always really liked fours. Um, there's a lot of great threes. There's a lot of great everything. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. But my mind, like when I first read that, I instantly like envisioned like a Jordan 1, like maybe a Bred or Chicago or something like that. I don't know. Do you think those new pairs of fragments on Goat are real since the stock on those shoes were low till this day? Uh, I mean, it's I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never had a problem with Goat. I've never had a problem with Goat sending me anything fake or anything like that. But those are, people can put anything on Goat. People can put anything on Goat. They have to go to Goat after a sale to be authenticated. You know what I mean? And so, it's just like anything else, man. Like, you just got to be careful. Do your due diligence if you do buy them. You know what I mean? Do your homework on them. Things like that. But I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Check DM. All right. Couldn't do the ones my foot didn't look good in them. Yeah. Love 4s, 6s, 11s, 12s, 13s. I like to play ball and work in Jordan 10s. They always were comfortable. I'm not a Jordan 10 fan at all. All right, so we got about 5 sizes sold out on the 11s, 12 and a half, gone, 15, 16, 17, 18 gone. And it's 5 minutes in, so we'll see. These are probably going to move, guys. Let's see what else has been going on, man. I guess there's been some rumors about, or it might even be confirmed at this point, but when I saw it, it was just kind of rumors that we were going to be getting another rendition, I guess, of the which I was lucky to get the 85 Breds sometime at holiday 25. They're going to be dropping the wording that I saw was, it said even more limited version of the 85 high, which there wasn't many of these to begin with. This is a dope shoe, man. Like, if I really hope they do, something more special for these holiday time. Like, if that's really, I guess it's confirmed. I'm not exactly sure. But I was seeing that they were going to be dropping more pairs of these for holiday 25, but they just said an even more limited version, which supposedly there was only around 10,000 pairs of these released. I actually got these from over in the EU at Foot Patrol. Put in a raffle and was lucky enough to get them. So, but I couldn't get anything here for retail, but I got these for retail there. And like somebody asked, like, this is one of the first shoes like I think of when I think of Jordan Brand. When I think of Jordans, I think of Jordan 1 Chicago's. I think of Jordan 1 Breds. I think of White Cement 4s, things like that. Jordan 11 Concord, Jordan 11 Bred. But these are a straight classic. I originally, like, when they said that they were going to be bringing these out and they were going to be 250 and all that, I kind of felt like, it was like a money grab, but then, they made these like stupid limited and they did a good job with them. They did a really good job with it. Like, the materials are on point. I mean, it does feel like quality. It doesn't feel, like they went cheap on anything, for Jordan Brand anyways, right? Like, like got to keep it in the context of what they normally give us. But this, if they can bring out some more pairs of this, man, like, that would be really dope, because I think a lot of people would really enjoy this, sneaker a lot more. But they wanted to make it special and everything. The only thing that, like, I kind of feel like they miss an opportunity on with these is, and it's stupid, it's the box, man. Like, they just kind of gave you a regular box. Um, they should have did something more special, a little bit more better presentation, especially for the 250. Kind of make it special. It is the 40th anniversary of the Jordan 1. I kind of felt like they would do more for that, but other than that, like, the actual shoe itself, the shoe itself is nice. I do feel like it's a little bit lower as far as the height goes than like a normal Jordan 1. I just feel like it's just a tad bit shorter for some reason, but still dope. That's one of the things that I've been hearing, though, is we're going to be seeing additional stock of those. Damn, these are flying, bro. Only size 7, 10, 10 and a half, 11, and 12 are left. Everything else sold out in the men's sizes. These are full family sizing too, I believe. Wow, that's nuts. We'll stay with this for a minute, guys, and then we'll talk about some of the other stuff. I guess we'll wait for these to sell out. Only 7, 10, 10 and a half, and 11 are remaining here. I told you these were going to sell, guys. Told y'all. Hey, make sure you guys are hitting that like button for me, man. Appreciate y'all. I just got a DM from Daddy Seed, and he hit on the Jumpman Jacks last night. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people were able to check out on them Jumpman Jacks, man. So that's good to see, man. It's good to see. Jordan 11 Bred sold out in under 10 minutes. That's crazy, man. Everything's selling out quick. I don't know how many pairs there was of these. I didn't see any stock numbers like early this morning or nothing. So if anybody knows what the stock was, I'm sure it was light, but all right. All right, let me let's see. Let me find some stuff. I guess the first thing we can really kind of dig into is Nike introduces Sneakers Link to make securing W's easier. Nike's Inside Sneakers Link introduces an exclusive launch experience designed to provide dedicated fans with early access to limited sneaker releases and collaborations. This initiative aims to ensure that some of the most sought after sneakers reach true enthusiasts first. Key features of the Sneakers Link: exclusive access. Sneakers Link offers unique links or QR codes shared through various channels, including social media posts and collaborations with artists, athletes, and creatives. The links grant access to special drops within the Sneakers app. App integration: accessing a Sneakers Link direct users to the Sneakers app where they can learn more about specific drop and how to unlock access. If the app isn't installed, users will be prompted to download it before proceeding. Products available through Sneakers Link are offered for a limited time, emphasizing the importance of acting quickly. Stay tuned about upcoming Sneakers Link opportunities. It's recommended to keep Sneakers app updated and monitor communications from Nike and its partners. So we may be done. We may be done seeing the shock drop that we've been used to for years now, right? And that was sort of one of the complaints that a lot of people would say is like, it's not a real shock job. It's not a real shock job, because we know about it, which in this day and age, the way the technology flows, like you're going to know about it regardless, right? It's just the way it is. Everything, nothing's really a secret until, as soon as that information's out there, everybody knows about it. And then, they would even give you a 15-minute heads up, you know what I mean, for most of it. And, you'd have 15 minutes to kind of wait it out before they would drop the actual shock drop and things like that. I enjoyed shock drops a lot more whenever they were like just like spur of the moment. Like I remember during the Last Dance, they did shock drops for that, and that was like a really cool experience. Or even whenever they did the shock drop for the Jordan 11, the black ones, I think it was 2020. They did those at night, and they don't really do shock drops at night. That was sort of cool. But I'm all for it. I'm all for this stuff, man. Especially if people that really want the sneakers are really a sneakerhead like you guys. I'm all for getting those pairs into people like us's hands. You know what I mean? Like we're fans. We're really big into it, rather than like some dude in Des Moines, Iowa, that just happens to get lucky or whatever, and doesn't really care, is gonna flip the sneakers, or whatever the case may be. But actually, like getting people, I'm all for this stuff if this is how it's gonna really work. You know what I mean? I was the first thing I guess that they tried that on was the SB Navies, and I guess because, I was like late on the link or whatever, you know what I mean? It didn't work out for me personally that time. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. Like when you're, at work or whatever, when this stuff goes down, because they normally do it in the daytime, that's the only kind of like thing that kind of sucks for people like me, and us, I guess. But, we got a lot of things that coming up in the near future that where, I think this may be beneficial. Because if you look at something like, if you look at those like white cement fours that are coming, man, like those are, oh my god, like that's gonna be a crazy, crazy, crazy release, man. So if they could do some stuff, maybe do like a little bit of an early release, give us like a chance at some of that. That'd be pretty cool. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, man. I guess Nike's always trying to improve. Um, their process and things like that. And I'm not going to bash it or anything like that. Like, I hope it goes well. I hope it's better than the other processes, but they're still going to be doing exclusive access, and they're still going to be doing early drops. It seems like it's just like there's going to be back channels and stuff. Now, thankfully, if you're in a Discord, like our Discord, people put that information in there and things like that. So, as long as you're plugged in certain channels, you should be okay. And I was just talking about these, and so I don't care what the rumors say about stock being high. They can make a lot of these, man, and it's still these are going to fly. So even if for some reason, we start seeing, let's just throw a crazy number out there. Let's say that there's 500,000 of these. I don't think it's going to matter. I still think these will sell out. It's one of those sneakers. It's like a Jordan 1 Chicago. It's it's like that. A lot of people even think that this is probably the best colorway for the Air Jordan 4. It's an original, OG colorway. The Nike Air on the back, man, like with that cement, like these are gonna move. These are gonna move, and there better be high stock, because if not, I think a lot of us are gonna be, out in the cold on this one, man. So I hope stock's real high. I think that out of all the releases that we've seen so far, I think like this one is definitely one that a lot of people are waiting on. This is one of the only sneakers that I've seen people say they need 2 and 3 and 4 pairs of these. Out of everything that's come out this year, I'm not saying that like we haven't seen some bangers, because obviously we have, but this is one of those sneakers that I think like everybody loves. People will come out for this sneaker that haven't copped a sneaker in years. They'll come out for these, man. Like this is gonna be a crazy release, man. Like people will go nuts for these. So when the time comes, and it's coming soon, we have like a month or so. When the time comes, make sure that y'all like do your raffles and all that stuff. Like however you guys gotta, get in where you fit in, because I don't know, man. I don't always trust the rumor mill either. High stock. What does that mean? What does high stock mean? I remember was the reimagines, the Chicago's, what was that, 400,000 broke the internet. Now I'm not saying that this is as important as that, right? But it's not far back behind, right? And that these are gonna move, man. Trust me, these are gonna move. We saw some rumors this past week that were saying that the Union LA Jordan 1s could potentially restock on sneakers next week. There was people that were saying that maybe sneakers, I don't know, maybe made a mistake or was throwing hints out there because they were getting this information right here to their Nike Sneakers apps accounts. They're saying it's going to be dropping in 1 week. That'd be cool if they did that. But I don't think that these are even going for a whole lot right now. So I think people that got them, that wanted them, probably already got them. But it's always good to have another crack at retail for some of these, especially collaborations. You don't really see collabs really restock all that often, if at all. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for this one. I'm hearing that this probably won't happen, but then there's people saying that it probably will happen. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's not gonna happen. Just because, like I said, these collabs don't really restock all that often. But I don't know. People were getting these images. They were getting these notifications from the sneakers app. So, you never know, man. Nike's doing things a lot differently this year than they have in years past. So we could very well see these restock. We very well could see SB Navy's restock. We could see, they're talking about, like I said, I was just talking about a few minutes ago, they're talking about bringing the Air Jordan 1 Bred 85s back for the holiday season. So, those are things that they don't do. So if right now, they're all about doing things differently, and we could see something like this restock. I've never seen a Travis restock. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But they said dropping in 1 week, so I don't know. Just keep an eye out for that if you're interested in it. For me, like I've said many times, I feel like this is like a nice shoe. Um, I wouldn't say that it's a must cop or anything, especially if you have Chicago's. Um, some of the other future releases that they have planned, I think, are a lot better than this. But it's still a nice shoe and everything like that. Blasted TV said, "Did you get the 11s?" I did not go for them. I did not go for them. I kind of regret that I didn't go for them, but I didn't go for them. I just, man, like I'm getting married at the beginning of June, man, and like I'm spending a lot of money right now. I think the last sneakers that I copped was I tried to get those Jumpman Jacks yesterday. I missed a link, and I tried to get the navies. I think the last ones I've successfully copped was the high 85 Breds that I got over at Foot Patrol last month, and I got the Alma 3s, which, dude, those are dope, man. Those are dope. I know a lot of people weren't like feeling them per se, right? Like they weren't like super hyped. That's a really nice shoe. But yeah, man, I'm getting married in like, I don't know, 40 days or something like that, man. So I got like a lot going on, and um, you can't buy everything. Plus, I got Jordan 11 Breds, so I like in my mind, I'm like, I don't really need those. You know what I'm saying? I got Concord Breds. Like eventually, you just have so much stuff like where it's like, do I need another version of the same thing I already got? Or it might just be me telling myself what I want to hear. I don't know, man. Like those Jordan 11s are dope, man. I'd love to have them, but I just didn't go for them. My first year back in the sneaker game, I caught the tail end of last year, and OMG, my bank account. I bought almost 15 pairs in the last year already. Man, it'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that. But I don't know, man. Like it's like I was just saying, like, try to get things that you really want, man. As long as you want them and you appreciate them and you have plans for them, like I'm gonna wear these with that. I'm gonna wear this with that. You know what I mean? Like if you have a lot of shoes over time, like they'll last you a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you'll just have to be picky and choosy. The further you get deeper into the game, but yeah, man, like you get sucked in quick, man, and I know what you mean. I've had years where I've spent $10,000-$20,000 on shoes. So I no, I hear you. I hear you. Thank you, Mouse. Thank you, Mouse. I bought some hybrids, but they separated. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. What else we got going on? So I guess these restocked, right? Did anybody buy any of the restocks on the what was it, the Nike app, I guess, this week? Did anybody like pick up any of this stuff? What was it, Black Cat 3s one day? I saw these. I know that they all went really quick. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, man. This is what I was talking about. So like they wanna some sources say it's dropping around Band Day, which is October 18th, while others close to Jordan Brand claim it's not the same 85 Bred pair that released earlier this year. It would be a new makeover. I don't know what that means. Like, what do you mean? It's gonna be a new makeover. Like, you just did a whole 85 on it. Like, how are you gonna release a different high 85? I don't know. There's too many. That's the thing, man. It's like there's too many Breds. Like, there's too many Jordan 1 Breds. You know what I mean? Why do you need another? Like, I'm all for them coming back with them, right? Like, all for them coming back in whatever holiday 25. But like a new version, like, I don't know. But they said even more limited, so maybe like the box, maybe it's more special. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, man, like, that's kind of exciting news, especially if you wanted them and couldn't get your hands on them. These Travises, I think these are what I think it's September. We're gonna get the fragment Jordan 1 low. These, man, I know they're not like all that eye catching, I guess. Sort of plain, but like they're still dope, man. They're still dope. I want them because I got the fragment lows, Travis's, and I want both of them. And these unions, fragment unions, these are supposed to be dropping in 2026. I think these are dope. I think these are super dope. I think something like this is a lot better than the Union Jordan ones that we just got. But these will be an absolute problem. An absolute problem. Union, fragment, Jordan Brent, yeah. Another rumor is that the canceled Travis Scott Jordan 1 low, Shy Pink, could see a future release. These were supposed to drop around Valentine's Day this year. There was, I think there was one other colorway that was also pink. I think it was pink and brown, and one was a woman's pair and one was a men's pair. And they canceled all the pink Travis Scotts. And so, and rumor is that we could see a possible release for these sometime in the near future. Who knows? I don't know how much longer they're going to be making Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 lows. A lot of people kind of were saying that the one that we just looked at, the fragment low, would probably, I mean, we've heard this before, so take it with a grain of salt, that the fragment, this one, would probably be the final Jordan 1 low from Travis, but who knows? But like I said, the rumor mill is that we could possibly be seeing these release as well. Travis Scott's $5.5 million Bugatti. You imagine having so much money, you could spend almost $6 million on a car. $6 million. I don't think I would spend I don't care how much money I had. I don't think I would spend $6 million on a car. Michael Jordan's iconic Ferrari has been found 15 years after it mysteriously vanished. It vanished in 2010. Curated has uncovered one of the most iconic Ferraris of the era, Jordan's black on Gringo 1992 Ferrari F12 TR chassis 1341. Originally delivered to Michael Jordan in 1992, it stayed in his collection until 1995 and was famously seen during the 1992 NBA playoffs at his Highland Park house. I didn't even know he had a car that disappeared. How do you lose a car? But to me, it's looking like the two best releases for next month. Well, one of the top two would be the Jordan 4 White Cement and the UNC. The UNC Air Jordan 1 Reimagined. How are you guys feeling about the UNCs, man? How you guys feeling about the UNCs? Because like it's a cop for me. I know in my heart it's not as good as the other, the other version that don't have. I guess it's the midsole down there that has like a lot of people turned off. I don't necessarily know if it's that big of a deal for real, but let me know. Like, what do you guys like? Are you guys gonna pass on this because of the midsole, or are you guys going after this or what? Do you like the rare air threes or fours better? Honestly, I don't like neither one. Like they're not horrible. Like it's not like it's ugly or anything, but it's just I don't know. I just feel like it's not needed. Um for me. Obviously like they're going to do well. People seem to like them and stuff. I'll be honest, if I was going to get one, it would probably be the 3. Even though I like 4s better, I think the 3 is a little bit better looking. Damn near every restock I already got. That's good, man. That means that you've been doing well cuz like everything so far has been tough. Everything's been tough to get for the most part. Not impossible to get, but like definitely a lot. Like those metallic 5s, those flew. Those flew. Black Cat 3s, I think those sat for a little bit. Like, but I don't mean sit like they sat for like a week or not. Like it took a minute, but like those still sold out fairly quickly. And then I guess people started coming around to the Black Cat 3s after they dropped because they moved, faster than people kind of expected. And a lot of stuff that's nothing's had like a lot of pairs or anything. So if you already got them, man, like you're doing great. I tried for the metallics, but took an L. I don't know. If yeah, if they did that with the band X on the back for the Jordan ones, I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I agree, Keegan. No hype. What up, my dude? He said UNC ones are a cop. I feel that way too. I said, sorry, I haven't been buying sneakers, but I had to pop out for the 11 breads. Hey, you got a lot of sneakers, man. Anyway, so like, you come out when you gotta come out. I don't know, man. Like I think the UNCs are cool. Um, I don't know. I hope people do sleep on them. I hope it's easy to pick these up. I hope people really pass on them like they say they're going to. This is Cause and Jordan team up again for a 2025 release. Cause and Jordan reportedly joining forces once again for a new sneaker release coming in 2025. I wonder for what. I wonder for what silhouette that's going to be. Cause and Jordan put out a sneaker, bro. Yeah, that's kind of exciting news. No one's really talking about that, but like if this really does come out, I don't really think they need to add anything else to 2025. Like I think if they do anything with Cause, I think they should drop it in 2026. Um, but whatever. Either way, I'm here for it. Jordan 4 Sierra Red. One Jordan 4 that I want them to bring back. Oh, what's that called? The alternate 89s. And that's what this reminded me of. The alternate 89s. I would like to see those, come back with like that new Jordan 4 shaping and all that. Like that's one Jordan 4 that I think that maybe they should bring back in the very near future. But yeah, so next week we got Jumpman Jacks, and then we're gonna be kicking off May. Jordan May 2025 releases. Let's take a look at May real quick, guys, before I jump off of here. Goon Baby in the house, man. What up, though? What up, though? There you go, bro. All right, so let's see. Forget Me Not Air Jordan 4 women's exclusive, dropping May 3rd. They're cool. It's a pass for me, but they're cool. And then we got the UNC Air Jordan 1 that's dropping on May 10th. Like I said, that's a cop for your boy. The Alma Manier Air Jordan 5 Violet Ore is dropping May 14th. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I love Alma Manier releases, but I don't know. I don't know if I need any more Burgundy Crush sneakers. Let's see. We got the Swarovski Air Jordan 1 Low Stealth Women's exclusive releasing on May 15th for $1,000. That's a pass. Somebody asked about the Rare Air. Out of them, the 4s and the 3s, I think the 3s are better. These ones sort of look like that to me too. Like, has that same thing. And this is the Soul 2.0s, dropping on May 15th for $200. Not really. These are the originals from 2018. These are actually dope. Don't have these, but this is the new version. If you guys are interested in that. I've seen some of the people that I know that get early pairs. They got these for sale for $300. It's the Mellow Air Jordan 12s. These are dope in my opinion. These are dope. I might have to pick these up. They weren't on my must cop list, but the more I see them, man, like the more the weather's getting nicer and the warmer outside, the more I'm like, I think these are dope. I'm not saying they're a must, but these are pretty dope, man. I like the colors, the colorway. I like these. We'll see. We'll see. And then we got the Air Jordan 1 High Rubies, which is a women's exclusive. These are dropping on May 22nd. I'm good on these. I'm good on these. Got that ruby red slipper vibe going on. Jordan 4 White Cements are dropping on May 24th. We already talked about that. That's a must cop. But somebody also, when we were talking about that, when we talked about the rare 3s or 4s, I think this one's the better looking one out of the two. Just me, but I'm not a fan of these. The 3s or the 4s, really, to be honest with you. I don't know. If anybody needs me to help them try to obtain these or something, like I'll be more than happy to help you. But I'm not going after them. And that's dropping on May 30th, and that pretty much closes out May. And that's that, guys. But let's see what we got going on here. People are gonna regret passing on these like they did the Space Jam lows. So like I was talking about that, man. Like you kind of hit the nail on the head. It's like Jordan 11 lows, like they sell out quick. They normally go up in price, and you know it is what it is. You know what I mean? Super K, man. What up, bruh? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Super K said next month is dumb stacked. Yeah, man. Like I was just talking about that a few minutes ago. Like I've seen a lot of people kind of like sour on the UNC ones because like the midsole or whatever. I think they're cool. Like I'm gonna get them. I always wanted those UNC ones, and I even wanted the UNCs that dropped like a couple years ago with the black swoosh. Um, and those were like $500 for like the longest time, and even like up until like a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago, they were still like 300 something. And then like I looked them up like a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and they were sitting at like 250. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh man, like maybe I should get those. But then these are coming out, so I'm gonna hold off, man. I'm gonna get these UNC reimagines. I'm gonna get those, and the two that like I'm most like the most important ones is going to be the UNCs and the white cement fours. Like those are two that I'm getting like probably no matter what. Like those are must cops for me next month for sure. 20 minutes till malls open, only half dozen people in line for Snipes and JD. My main cop is the white cement fours, and I'll spin the block back on them ones, but definitely need them. Yeah, the fours are gonna be. I'm like people are saying that there's high stock of the fours, but like I don't know. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Because just because it's rumored to have high stock, that doesn't mean that the demand isn't there. The demand is there. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that the stock is real high because like people are coming out for that, man. Like that's one of the marquee releases of this year. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely gonna be a problem if it's limited. If it's limited, it's gonna be a super problem. Yeah, I will have my fours Monday. There you go. But yeah, man, like I'm uh I'm gonna be back on here more frequently, guys. Now that I'm beating pneumonia, but I will probably make some content for the Jumpman Jacks, um, and some other stuff we got going on here for this upcoming week. And yeah, man, thank you guys for pulling up, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way out. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. And, I'll see you guys very soon, man. Love y'all. Peace.